Good morning, everybody. God, you all look so nervous. Come on, that's how it's mine. Thank you for inviting me to be here with you today, and thank you to DRNI and ASI for their work on this great day, because it's great to the people that can join us, for you to be here with us today, but also for the people that are online, and I welcome all of you. I'm honoured to do the opening remarks and to share a little about my research experience as someone living with Alzheimer's. Today, we'll explore dementia from various perspectives. We'll hear about the science behind it, the clinical research to brain health, and even some of the specific forms of dementia like Lewy body dementia. We'll also hear personal stories of living with dementia, which I believe are so important in helping us to understand the human side of these scientific discussions. As I said, thank you again. I encourage everyone to take advantage of the opportunity to gain experience from the speakers and from one another. Whether you're a professional, a carer, a supporter, or someone living with dementia, today is the chance to share, to connect, and to find hope in the advances being made. I look forward to the discussions ahead, and I hope this day brings you new insights, understanding, hope, and inspiration to you all. It's no secret for many years that many of you may know, that with the help of the Alzheimer's Society and my fellow companion here, Carmel Gagan, that I was, to support me, I have been participating in research. Because that's how I took that first step. There were no plans, there were no, after my diagnosis, just go home and get on with it. And then I found a nurse and she said, the only thing for you, Helen, is research. And I was lucky back then, and truly blessed, that Professor Ian Robinson from Trinity had put a call out for people with Alzheimer's to participate in research with the Alzheimer's Society of Ireland. And if I don't mention the word dementia, it's because we never used the word dementia back in those days, that came later. So with every bit of courage I could muster, I joined the study on cognitive rehabilitation therapy. And through this experience, I learned basic skills after a year of withdrawal, doing nothing but depressed. I started using my diary again, a whiteboard. I draw myself a sticky notes, learn more about brain health and the importance of staying active, and to learn something new. These were simple tools, but they gave me back my quality of life, and it certainly brought joy to my husband, son, siblings, and friends. I began speaking openly about my illness, and the media were only too eager to listen. From that moment on, as I said earlier, with support, I haven't stopped sharing my story, because gaining my courage meant gaining my voice. Yes, I have experienced some immense joy through research, but I've also experienced some immense grief and the isolation that COVID brought to many of us. However, my resilience and technology brings me through my daily challenges today with support. Since then, I participated in countless research studies, starting in 2013 through the Alzheimer's Society, Alzheimer's Europe, and today many international groups. And when I read about the science of dementia today, I smiled because I wanted to share with you my first experience as a scientist. So to the many of you in the room, my first experience was a big pharma company invited me to come and share what it was like to live with Alzheimer's. With one voice that looked very grim, and that was the scientist. He didn't want to really engage with me. So I said to one of his colleagues, I think there needs to be a change of mindset here. And you know, I'm quite verbal, I say what I think. So anyway, through the hard work of societies and people speaking out, the world today, there's a whole different mindset when it comes to science. So I didn't, by the way, can I add, I didn't really want to frightened by the scientists. So over the years, I've taken part in research on ethics, technology, sensory challenges, legal capacity, decision-making, clinical trials, and many other topics. And I still remember the disappointment of being excluded from the first clinical trial. So it was great excitement at home. My son had read about this clinical trial, and Mom had to sign up straight away, so I signed up. But as I was signing up, I got to the very last paragraph, and what was in it? If you take blood thinners, you cannot participate. So I've learned some simple things about science since then. And today I'm really excited about the ongoing work on new treatments, particularly biomarker research. Maybe one day it'll just be a prick of my finger, or so other people won't have to go through. I think I did my first test in Ireland my family didn't believe it, and they shipped me off to America very late for some time, then Ulster off to England for some time, so that's the same diagnosis in each place. So we hear so much today about science, still looking in the wrong place. Is it really amyloid? And I know some people get very worried in the audience about this, Sean, second that, it's all right. Tangles are the gum disease, or is it something to do with their eyes? Apathy, or dysphagia, as you can imagine, the difficulties family face listening to this. I no doubt you've all read that red wine and champagne are the answer to help cures. So all of these things we've read about over the years, and if they stop progression, my late husband put the bougie on champagne. So I believe, and this is my personal belief, that the APOE gene should be managed, especially before anyone takes part in a clinical trial. Because we know from research that 40 to 50% who develop Alzheimer's have the AOP genes. I can only refer to the Alzheimer's because that was my diagnosis. So while we've come a long way, I truly welcome the research and the billions spent on finding solutions. But I also want to remember the people who passed away during the clinical trials research. But I do not get frustrated. I do sometimes get frustrated with media hype around new treatments that haven't yet been approved by the approval agency in our country, in Europe, all over Europe. There's great hype about new medicines, and that's good. But many of us living with the illness still feel that's false hope for families or somebody at home that's struggling with memory loss. So we ask ourselves, really have you considered the side effects? Would you ask your loved one to take this treatment? And it's about choice, and everybody has the choice to take the treatment if they wish to make the treatment. But we hope that it'll be that you have considered area that which is a black box warning or APOE. But we don't read too much about all these considerations. So the magic health, it's great to have that pill, and it's important to remember that people with Alzheimer's are more than just a pill. It's all about our brain health. The brain outdoors, the birds singing, walking the dog, playing a sport, going to a cafe or a pub, the theatre, concerts, or religions of your choice, joining a group, laughter, joy, quality of life, and a sense of purpose. So researchers, please remember, these are equally as important. I call it my social health. So despite the challenges, I remain optimistic. I know that the more we engage with research and work together, the closer we come to finding better treatments, and hopefully one day a cure. Participating in research and advocacy hasn't always been easy. I've been seeing the devastating effects of it. But by contributing in whatever way I can, I hope to make a difference for others. I hope to give them the same sense of purpose and hope I received through the support I received from the Alzheimer's Society in Carmel. And after my first piece of research, that is what I got. I got hope, and hope is all we have. And it also, by having hope, it gave me a sense of purpose, and it gave me a quality of life. As I already said, I look forward to the discussions ahead. I hope this day brings new insight, understanding, inspiration to all of us. And I hope you will promote mandatory APOE testing, as this may help in some way all types of dementia. Thank you for listening, and I hope that you have a wonderful day with us.